So it's a pop-up live with Sea Lake Journeys.
Pop up.
So we've been
Live.
looking at lives all day today. We've been live hopping, and we were just over on Z-Man's live, and we thought, you know what? Let's just go over here and start on live.
Yeah, we've been everywhere today.
We've been everywhere.
And we, of course, we did take a nap this afternoon. And
Yep, we did. And so I have the link at the top of the screen. Anybody that wants to jump in and say hi, this is just gonna be an open chit chat. How about that?
How about that?
And hello to Tony G 1975 and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Good evening to both of y'all.
Ocean to Ocean, I think you're over on Eddie. I don't think you can be on us too.
Bruce has been everywhere today, just like we have. We said, hey, there's Bruce. And he said, hey, we waved at each other.
Yeah, and hey, Hobby Farms Rescue, our new member. Hello.
New member.
And Scott Smith.
Hey,
guys.
Scott, how's it going?
Happy New Year's. Anybody that wants to jump in, the link is at the top. Come on in.
Come on in.
And Julie is here from Howie Cruise. So
Hey, Julie.
Julie, I was stalking your channel because I thought you were doing a live tonight. But it's not tonight. It's tomorrow.
Sunday night.
I know.
They always do Sunday night.
I thought they were doing it tonight because it was New Year's. I was so messed up. But I was out there stalking you.
Did you feel stalked? Because you were.
Chet's going to have Eddie up here on the computer next to us because they're going to be, him and Alice are going to be playing Battle of the Sexes, or Battleship. Is that what it is? Battleship. And Eddie said he's not really sure how it's going to be working out. So we're going to have Eddie up here on the other computer and watching for him and Alice to start theirs. You can go ahead and click on the link. You don't have to wait.
The link's not there yet, so I got to wait till it comes up.
Okay. I'll show you how to do it.
That's okay. You just do that. I'll do this. I got this. You got that.
So Hobby Farms Rescue, we were watching the critters today. Dude, I want to know exactly how long does it take you to feed all those animals?
I'll tell you what.
It's going to take you a while.
It's got to take a while to feed all them critters.
It really does. Oh, and Julie says, oh, tomorrow, and love that you were stalking us.
In a friendly kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly stalking, we call it here on Sea Lake Journeys.
And Cruise Nuts. Hey, Cruise Nuts. Click on the link, Cruise Nuts. Come in here and talk to us.
Yeah, Mike, you need some more practice. Bring
That's
Tracy
right.
with you and come on in. Don't be scared. Bruce, come on in here too, brother.
So over on Z-Man's channel, we were talking about, have you ever wanted to go to New York City's dropping of the ball? You know, Eddie used to live up there.
In Times Square. And
I've been looking at that tonight, and I've been going off and on that live. And let me tell you what, those people are standing literally shoulder to shoulder at probably half mile deep. You ain't moving. So, you know, there ain't no bathroom. Eddie said people actually wear diapers and stuff and stand around up there. And he said that at 20 minutes after the ball drops, everybody has to leave. So imagine trying to get out of there with all those people. There it is right there. The 2023. Click on that.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Teaching Chet how to use the other computer. There you go. See, now
You ain't learning that.
there you go. I am too learning you.
You ain't learning that.
It says Eddie is live in 17 minutes and 32 seconds. Fearless Ramblers over there, and so is Lisa. So hi, say hi to them. And Cruise Nuts, you're over there too, Cruise Nuts.
That's because y'all doing the same thing we're doing. We're going to be here and we're going to be there. We're going to be everywhere.
We do that a lot, though. So Chet will be watching one channel over there, and I'll be watching one channel over here.
We got to multitask.
We do. So Rayleigh's Creative Travel Crowds. I mean, how many people are actually there this year? Do they do something to count the people that are there? How do they know how many people are there? And Julie says, zero desire to go to Times Square for New Year's, and we love less than an hour. You live less than an hour from there. And okay, so our dogs tonight are so upset because
there's little cheap fireworks going off around us around here. Boom, boom.
Yes, so they calm down, and there's no fireworks, and then half hour later, fireworks start again. They get all upset.
Mm-hmm.
So baby Enzo has just shook, and he's been so scared all day. And now Ringo's been barking. He don't have much of a voice. He was barking a while ago. He's arf.
Yeah. So I got this one. This is baby Enzo.
Yep. So we've been coddling them ever since. It probably started about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And let's see. Blaine says I have a better seat at my house. So.
Mm-hmm.
Julie and them live less than an hour away from where they dropped the ball,
Yeah.
and they don't go. No, I ain't going
If
there.
I lived across the street, I probably wouldn't go.
I probably wouldn't go either.
I'd probably go out of town that day.
I know, right? So Hobby Farm says, yeah, my dogs are not happy either. I get the feeling it's going to be a long night. We
Yes.
said that. So we tried to take a nap earlier this afternoon, and we were in the bed with the dogs, and usually the dogs love when everybody's in bed because that means that we're taking a nap. And it didn't work. Hey, and look
There's
who's
Bruce.
here.
Hey, Bruce.
What is going on, guys?
Not much. What is going on with you? Long time no see. We haven't seen you in, oh my
Happy.
gosh, like 20 minutes.
Come, let me check my watch here. Yeah.
It has been a busy day just trying to keep up with everyone's lives, but I've out with as many as I can. So
We did the same. We popped in as many as we could.
Hey, if you
It's
had
so
to give a quick
funny,
recap
you were
of something,
talking about dogs.
go ahead, Bruce.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, you guys were talking about your dogs and the reaction of perks. My wife, Cindy, we got 2 new puppies. They're not going to be 9 months old in a couple
Oh.
days. And they both, one went out, quick went to the bathroom. The other one went out and decided to go further out in the yard. And all of a sudden, Cindy thought he wasn't coming back, so she was going to have to get our shoes on to go out and get him. And all of a sudden, fireworks were off in the neighborhood. And next thing you know, he comes running around the car to the house. It's like, oh my goodness, like a freight train.
Yeah, he didn't want no part of that, did he?
We had a
He
cat.
wanted
that
no
would
part
hide-
of that. So
We had a cat that would hide under the bed and hated the fireworks. And then our dog would pee everywhere because every time he heard them, he'd freak out and pee.
Yeah.
It's like, and he was housebroke, but it stressed him out so much.
He was housebroken until the 4th of July.
And they set the fireworks
Yeah.
off across the street from our house. Our whole house shook because it was the town's
The town
fireworks.
fireworks.
So
Yeah.
they were huge fireworks.
oh my goodness. Wow.
And Hobby Farms says that his
Wow.
dad has to keep going out and checking on the dogs, on the animals tonight because of all the
Yeah.
fireworks are driving all the animals insane.
Go out there and try to make sure they feel a little bit safe.
That
It
was
looks like you got Facebook user over there.
That's Julie.
yeah, tough time between the 4th of July and New Year's Eve. This is tough on animals, I tell you.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So since we have you, and you're now trapped with Sea Lake Journeys, have you been booking a lot of cruises for 2023 for people that have never sailed before? Because we're finding that seems to be a real thing.
Yeah, I just in the last, I've booked 7 cruises for new cruisers.
Wow.
And yeah, so and this week has been really crazy. And I'll tell you what, you guys have put us out there. We've actually gotten some business from you guys, so I need to send you a
Good.
commission check.
Yeah.
No,
no,
sir.
no, sir.
No, we want to help boost your business,
Mhm.
brother. You have helped us immensely, and we love you for it. And we just want to pass it on to you.
Mhm. So one thing
I
one thing I think I said it this morning was starting in 2023, all of our members, you are going to be in the description, an active link in the description
Yes.
over to your YouTube channel. Now, for you, because you also have a website, if you want us to include your website, we would be more than glad to add your website.
Sure
down there.
would.
Okay, sure, yeah. I do greatly appreciate that, and I appreciate everything that you guys do to support us. It's been absolutely fabulous, so thank you. I know when we do our lives, we're kind of up late for you guys, and we completely understand that. But
Yeah.
there's
But we'll
people
be there.
we are part of the hashtag replay. So
Yeah. Hey, well, we'll be there on Tuesday nights though. Last Tuesday we're still recovering from the cruise, but we were
Yep.
awake. We had the phone in there doing it. But this Tuesday we're recovered enough. We'll be right here on the computer.
cool. And yeah, we do want to we want to have you guys on our live one of these nights real soon. One thing that we are trying to implement, and we're going to see how it goes, but doing a creator spotlight every week, and we actually have the people on during that time.
Mhm.
So, and it worked really well last week, and we had a lot of people in the chat last week, so it was awesome.
Well, I told Chet today, I said, it's going to be exciting because, we dream big. Chet dreams bigger than I do. So I'll say the number that he says because my number is about half that. But when we have 100,000 subscribers and we still have Eddie Lugo as our moderator and Ocean to Ocean as our primary channel, it's like, yay, baby. Hey, guys.
What's
Hey, Brian.
up?
How you doing?
Where's the kiddos?
They're on their pads and their.
Oh, hold on.
Katie's gonna say
Wait
hello.
a minute. She heard you.
You say hello. You got Enzo. You got Katie.
Let's say hi to baby Enzo. He's waving at you.
There you go.
Wave, baby Enzo, wave. Make him do I want.
That's the
So,
shy one. There you go.
There he is. There now he's doing
He's
it.
waving to you.
He's waving to you. Say,
He's waving to you. See,
say, hi, hi,
Enzo's waving to you.
Good boy, Enzo.
Oh, now you're gonna be shy and hide? Yeah.
So's Enzo. He's getting shy now.
You there, Katie.
So Howie Cruz, I know that you have 3. Is it 3 kids you have?
We
3. I
do.
thought it was 3. Yes. How old are your kids?
How old are you, Katie? Want to tell them how old you are? No, look right there. Tell them how old you are. You got to pick your head up a little bit more. How old are you?
All right. They are 7, 8, and 11.
7,
7,
8, and 11.
7, 8, and 11. Katie's our youngest. This is Katie right here.
7.
Yeah, 7. The boys are playing video games in the other room because it is 10:50 at night here on the East Coast, but it is New Year's, so they're allowed to stay a little late.
And if you're watching New Year's Rockin' Eve right now, we're dry right now and not soaking wet in Times Square. So
Right.
But Tony G says that it's raining right now in Los Angeles, so he's hoping that his dogs are going to be quiet all night because of the fireworks going off. So since we've got you guys on here, we never really get to hook up with you guys because y'all are
yeah, y'all are up late.
That's what happens when you take a nap, because you got to remember our grandchildren, our oldest grandchildren are 17 and our youngest grandchild is 10. So we are the old folks. So these are, we're just like y'all. We didn't get to sleep for years and years and years. We get to sleep now. So tell us a little bit about what your channel is going to be doing in 2023.
Well, 2023 is going to be a big year for us. We have 2 group cruises planned.
Oh,
So
The booze cruise, right?
say again.
The booze cruise.
No, we have the Howie Cruise 2.0 group cruise in June on the Oasis of the Seas out of our home port of Bayonne. Unlike all of you in the beautiful weather, we have to leave from the north to go down to the south. So
yeah.
with 3 kids with airfare, we choose to cruise out of a more northern port because it's
Smart move.
worked out a little better there.
If we don't have to fly,
Mhm.
amen.
Amen. Yeah.
And then in Jersey, we have something called Jersey Week, where there's a teachers convention. So all the kids get a couple days off of school in November. So we said, hey, well, if they're off school, let's get on a cruise.
Yeah.
So we're taking like half of New Jersey with us on the Anthem of the Seas, and we're gonna come down and visit y'all in Florida on and stop there and then head off to the Bahamas from there. So
Awesome.
nothing like getting out of the cold in November and heading down south. So.
Now we know that y'all do a lot with Have Luggage Will Travel. Do y'all live near each other?
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. No. Josh and Amanda Have Luggage Will Travel. They live down in Louisiana.
Oh, really?
They do. And we live up here in Jersey. And we met through YouTube and
Yeah.
through this awesome journey of vlogging and whatever. And we know that you guys are coming up on or have you just hit your 1 year anniversary or just coming up on your 1 year anniversary?
Coming up about two more weeks.
Yeah, January 9th, but
Yeah.
we're actually going to celebrate it on January the
I think
14th.
The 14th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually Valentine's Day.
2 weeks. Yeah.
We're only just a little bit past our first year. And I mean, like everything that we've done has happened by accident. And this journey has been so awesome. And we met Josh and Amanda through this whole journey and just like in vlogs and lives and meeting people and whatever. And they have kids and they travel and we have kids and we travel and, just kind of connected with them. So that's really cool. We have 3 cruises coming up with them soon. We're going to be on their family reunion group cruise on the Carnival Celebration in May. They're coming on our group cruise in June, which is our How We Cruise 2.0 on the
How We Cruise with Friends 2.0.
Yeah. Okay.
We couldn't come up with a good name for that one.
Oh, well.
And I saw some videos where I could be wrong, but I thought they were in New York with you guys. No?
So they just celebrated their 20th anniversary and they have always wanted to go to New York. So they planned a trip up to New York and they actually called us and they said, hey, we're going to be up in New York. Like we know you guys are kind of close to there. And we're like, yeah, we're like an hour, less than an hour away from New York. So we were able to meet up with them for the day. They were up for like 4 or 5 days. We took one day, we went out to the city, we met them, we traveled around. There's some vlogs out from them, a couple from us. I know it's
Just a
not
couple shorts.
not cruise content, but totally travel content. Such awesome people. It's the first time that we actually met them in person live. And and they're just awesome people. If you have not subscribed, if you haven't checked out their videos, please do. I hope it's okay to plug that. But
no, absolutely. Anybody that knows our channel, we do not ever say, excuse me, this is my channel, you can't be doing that. We are so open to everybody, and we just think it's one great big community. But as we grow, unfortunately, I don't want to say we grow apart, but we grow so fast. And everybody, not us. When I say we, I don't mean me and Sea Lake Journeys. I mean all of us. We grow so fast.
I really love you guys for that. And I really feel like us as a community, like the more we support each other, the more like if somebody's searching for one thing or they come across one of us, they're only going to help the others by, like if nobody watches one video, right? They watch more. So we all are a community. We all help each other. We all are in this together and love you guys and love that is your message too. So,
hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining us. So I don't know if you listened to this morning, but I had been listening to Emma Cruises, and she had a thing on about people were asking her how she grew and how she made income, blah, it was just basically a bunch of questions. And I loved what she said, because all of us do it. And when I say all of us that we know, because there's so many new ones that are coming in, like we just met Shanster Travels recently, brand new baby channel, less than 300 subscribers. And it's so exciting. And what Emma said was, when YouTube wants to keep everybody on the YouTube platform, they don't want people leaving YouTube and going over to Netflix or going over here. They want to keep everybody on YouTube. And as many channels connect with each other and build this whole community of, hey, watch me, watch them. I was a guest here. I was in their chat here. It keeps everybody going in the YouTube circle.
That's right.
And it only makes all of us grow.
And it's great when we know, like you guys and Josh and Amanda, y'all got the kids and stuff, do the family stuff. So when someone brings us questions about that,
we always tell them, go to y'all.
We defer them to your channels. Just like with somebody, Bruce, we know him from being a travel agent. So we always defer them to him.
Right.
And we always defer people with families to you guys and have loads will travel.
And Christine Turner, we always tell people that are looking for all-inclusive resorts, you need to hook up with Christine Turner. That's what she does. She, even though she does a little bit of cruising, she really is about the Hyatt. I think they're called Hyatt resorts.
I think so. Yeah. I forget.
Hyatt has some really nice all-inclusive stuff.
And we tell people first of all, we are not cruise agents. We will never be cruise agents. We don't want to be cruise agents, but we know that we know ocean to ocean. We know so many of you that are, and we don't mind sending people your way. Just like we don't mind sending people your way because we don't travel with kids. Thank God we don't travel with kids.
Yeah, we're not going to try to answer. We're not going to answer a whole lot of questions on kids clubs and activities and stuff like that. We'll tell them yes, they have them, but you need to talk to these channels over here.
Go to there. And even like we are now really good friends with Hobby Farms Rescue. They're a rescue. And how many channels do you follow that are true animal rescues? And I've already told them, hey, if you guys ever want to do a fundraiser or need to do a fundraiser, you let us know. We'd be more than glad to help sponsor that. With Kenny, look at how many things we've done to help him, in many, many different ways. And hey, Have Luggage Will Travels here. How about that?
Their ears was burning.
It's the second time.
Their ears burning, Josh and Amanda.
So the link is up at the top of the
Their
chat.
ears were ringing.
I know, right? Anybody that
That's one thing that I love about this community is because it's such a family community.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that are in other genres on YouTube, and it's a eat dog world where they are just trying to crush them so that they grow. But this community, it's not a competition. Everybody wants to help each other. Whether, with travel agencies, I have a bunch of travel agent friends, and we try and help each other, and we bounce things off of each other and that. And in the YouTube part of it, we just try and help each other the best we can. I love to have people in on our lives, and that's one reason why we started doing a creator spotlight every week, and we're going to have new creators on every week that actually come on and talk about the channel because it's a community, and so we want to help everybody grow. So that's one thing I love about this community versus other ones.
Absolutely. And we want to welcome Kelly and Tammy's Journey into the chat. Hi, guys.
Hi, y'all.
And, talking about sharing things, we did a pop-up live on Christmas Day, and it turned into a creator spotlight.
Yeah,
and
it did.
Now this has turned into a creator spotlight. We don't care. We have plenty of shows that are about us and about our content. We're not hurting for views or anything like that. Neither are any of these other channels. And I love what you said, Bruce, that it's some other platforms, it's a dog eat dog world. And even though I call us, we're a family, but you know what? In a family, you've got siblings that are closer. You've got some cousins that are closer. Then you got third cousins you only see at family reunions and stuff like that. And that's the way I feel about this community. We don't always get to talk to all of you all the time. Sometimes we're the third cousin. Sometimes we're the sister and the brother. And that's what it's all about.
Hey, Uncle Louie, can I borrow $10?
I think too. I mean, at least in our cruising community and all the channels that are out there, I don't know of one channel or anyone else that can say that hasn't joined and started on this venture because we don't want to share what we love. So there's, that's why we're all here, right? We're sharing our knowledge and what we have to offer. And we want to help people who are new cruisers or experienced cruisers or whatever else, or travelers. It doesn't even have to be cruisers or whatever it is. Yeah. We want to help other people. So why wouldn't we want to help each other as well as people?
Right.
I mean, it's been so awesome.
And sometimes it gets, we have seen it happen, and not going to mention any names or anything like that, but we have seen people that had channels before we had channels got so discouraged because their numbers weren't growing or that we grew faster than they did. And they get very disappointed in themselves, I think. And so then they quit. They just quit. I'm not going to put anything out there. If I can't be as good as they are, I'm not going to do it. And I tell people all the time, if you are yourself, that's all it is. It's just you being you.
Oh, some popcorn?
There, I'll just
reach over and grab you some.
And I think that's the thing. I think that so many times you just have to be yourself. And like Michael the Realist, we love Michael the Realist. And he's had a lot of difficulties in the community because he wasn't accepted on all the platforms. You don't have to be accepted everywhere. You will be accepted somewhere. You are always accepted here.
Well, Robin, I got to tell you, on that topic, we got one of the best Instagram messages we ever got today. A channel that a smaller channel that we interact with. They actually live local to us. Actually sent us an Instagram message today saying that they had actually considered quitting their channel until they had. I forget exactly what they said, but after interacting with us and being part of our lives and being supported by this community, they decided to continue their channel.
They were welcomed into the community because we were able to bring them into the community. And now that they have love them and love that they have stuck with it because they have a really, really, really good a channel. So,
send them our way too. We're always looking for channels to support. And, we tell people all the time, you won't see on our channel any channels that we subscribe to because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings that YouTube unsubscribe me to people. It drives me insane. And it's been a week and I didn't know that I was unsubscribed to you. But, we believe in support for support. You guys know that. All of y'all know that. Anybody that deals with Sea Lake Journeys, we support you. We may not be in your lives. We may be part of your hashtag Team Replay. We have a channel that we follow that all he does is shorts. Well, all I do is give him a thumbs up. I don't leave a comment. But every once in a while, I'll leave him a comment. By the way, this is the 8th short I've watched because shorts are kind of hard to, leave a comment on. But I will always do the thumbs up. And I'm sorry, I just love Josh's dad jokes of the day. He doesn't always know I'm there, but I watch every single dad joke that's out there.
Well, Robin, we do appreciate all the research you do. I love when you say, things that you research. There's sometimes we're like, why is this happening with our channel? And then it's just like almost like you're thinking the same thing, and you mention it in one of your videos, and it's like, oh, I didn't have to do the research. Robin did that for me.
Well, we don't know everything.
No, we don't either.
We do read a little bit too.
Yes. Yes, exactly. See, we read, we study. This is Chet's bathroom reading, the YouTube format. And actually, the guy that wrote this book is one of the people that helped design the YouTube platform. He now works for vidIQ. He's one of the company owners in vidIQ. But we do, and I think that's just our nature. I think that's just us. And most people don't care to do research. And I'm not saying do this. I just like sharing information.
Hey, guess what we found out today? That kind of thing. We learned this, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was great today, Bruce, when you was telling about the passport issue.
Yes.
It's better when you hear it from somebody third hand, but when you hear it from somebody like Bruce, a straight up travel agent, I think it has more weight to it. Mm-hmm. And so we were so glad to hear you talk about that.
Yeah, that's a issue. A lot of people don't realize, when, that you should not, or, it all came up because of what happened with Princess and and all of that. But, it's the individual's responsibility to know when their passport's going to expire. It's the individual, you can put blame wherever, and whether they talk to people at Princess or whatever, I don't know, but the fact is that, and when you get your passport and you fill the application out and all that, it tells you that do not travel within 6 months of your passport being expired. I mean, they give you all this stuff. And so, but sometimes people just have to be reminded that, just make sure, when you're down to a year, like we just renewed ours. And when you're down within a year, do the renewal. Don't wait, because you never know what happens. Because right now, it's about an 8 to 12 week waiting to get your passport back, to renew it. So they're really behind. And so, don't wait. Just do it the last year and you're good to go.
That's just really good advice. And we're going to do that just exactly like you said, do. That's the way we're going to do it.
So we know when our passports expire, but our passports, thank God I'm getting close to retirement. 7 years, 4 months, and 2 days.
And 7 hours and 36 minutes and 8 seconds.
I'm
But who's
not
counting?
counting either. Not that I have an app on my phone or anything like that.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I have that app on my phone too with that countdown. Like,
So-
Rob, you said that this
really?
morning, and I was so with you. I was like, yes.
So I went into my calendar on my phone and marked in March of 2025, we need to renew our passports because our passports expire May of 2026. So I want to make sure I'm renewing it in plenty of time for it to get renewed before that 6-month time frame. We were very well aware of that 6-month time frame, but it's because we have left the country. Like when we go to Alaska, you have to leave out of Canada. You can leave out of, you either leave out of the United States and come back through Canada, or leave out of Canada and come back to the United States. One of the two. I can't remember which way it goes. But anyway, and I do not want anyone out there to think that Sea Lake Journeys thinks that we're a know-it-all. We are not a know-it-all.
Yeah.
We do not know everything, but we want to share all the little things that we learn along the way. And hi, cruising on this high seas. Thank you for joining us. It's just a pop-up live, totally unplanned. Becomes a creator spotlight if you're around Sea Lake Journeys for any kind of pop-up.
I think it's already New Year's down there where he's at because he said good day.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely don't know everything. I mean, Julie, you're a travel agent, are you not? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brian and I both are. Yep. Mhm.
So, I don't know everything. Howie Cruz can tell you stuff. Felicia from SE. Felicia and I bounce stuff off each other all the
Felicia
time.
knows a lot.
We're both part of TPI, Travel Planners International. They're our host agency. So, we bounce a lot of stuff off each other. And, so.
That's good to
it's
know.
Definitely, we don't know it all. So,
Yeah,
But
no,
that's
we
a lot of
rely
it's
on
from
other
experience.
agents all the
Oh,
time, and
all
people
the
that we're
time.
affiliated with, and people that we're not affiliated with, and we collaborate and we ask questions and we network. And
Yep.
I can't say that that's the same for all the people in the industry,
No.
but I can definitely say that for us and for the people that we know. I mean, we really do. We rely on each other. We help each other. We network and
Oh, absolutely.
I like hearing that. Yeah, I like
Yep.
hearing that.
Yeah.
I was a mechanic before I retired, and no mechanic knows everything about every car either. But we had a shop with 10 mechanics in there, and between the 10 of us, we knew 99% of everything about the cars. And we cooperated so well together, which is not typical in a lot of auto mechanic shops. But we knew we could all rely on each other, and that way the customer knew their car was going to get fixed, because if I didn't know it, I'd ask this guy, and if he didn't know it, he'd ask that guy. Between all of us, we get it figured out. So I like hearing that y'all do the same thing.
yeah.
That's fantastic to me.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we got a couple comments here. So cruising on the high sea says it's 50 minutes to the top of the hour for me. Us too.
50
Yep.
minutes to the top of the
Amen.
hour.
Too. Yes.
11.
Yeah.
There you go. And Have Luggage Will Travel had a great comment as well. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's right. Yeah.
Excuse me. So many times you hear these comments, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about the views, not the subscribers. But when you're a small channel and you don't think you're growing, what I say is, I have this. So because Robin is one of these weird people, I have this journal. Okay. And I'm going to tell you. Okay. So you guys are in here. I want you to see this chart. Okay, so this chart goes on for days and days. What this was when we started our channel, and I had other channels that I wanted to use as the example. And I said, okay, they put out 4 videos this week, and they did this and they did this. And I'm like, okay, we can learn from this. So this channel put out 1 video and they got 1,000 views. This channel put out 3 videos and they had 5,000 views. Okay, what were their videos about? And I you think I'm crazy, but this is the kind of stuff I do. And then
Robin, I
you're
love
my
your brain.
idol.
I love your brain. I love your brain. I do.
so when people say to us, how did you grow so fast? We grew so fast because we paid attention to channels that were more successful than we were. And
Which was everybody at the time.
Everybody.
You guys are doing awesome. You really are.
So, and you know, the thing is that you just can't sit back and expect your channel to magically grow. It's not going to magically do squat, you know. And got a couple of things here. What's Kelly and Tammy say?
We have 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Yes, please do not let us miss New Year's. Whoever is listening to this channel,
We're not going to miss it.
So, you know, and then one thing that we learned in this book, and Hobby Farms wanted me to put this book up again. The book is The YouTube Formula. That's the name of the book. And the beginning of the book absolutely is 100% boring. Okay. But one thing that he said in the part that Chet got to, and Chet's about halfway through the book, he said, find 10 channels out there that it doesn't matter what their niche is.
Find them in your niche.
Oh, find them in your niche.
Whatever your niche is, find 10 of them.
So find 10 channels out there that for us that are successful in cruising. Watch their most popular video.
Mm-hmm.
Look and see what it is. What are they doing? And we'll just make this up. Let's say that their first video is about the food. Okay. And then another channel, their best video is about the ports. And then one is about like cruise nuts. It's the drones. Well, there's no way we can do drone footage. So we're not going to consider him. But the other two with food, now we can do something like that. And that's really, success is contagious. And that's what you really have to do. Hi, little one.
Hi.
Kev's actually the star of our best video. What's our best video there, Kev?
It's the Adventure Ocean video.
That's right.
Oh, how about that? He knew it.
Whoa.
Sweet.
And there's another one back there. They're popping up out of everywhere.
Oh, those are the neighbor kids. Those aren't ours.
Who said earlier we don't sleep was Blaine, right?
Oh yeah, no, we don't sleep.
Yeah, Blaine was messing with y'all a little bit there. Wasn't he?
Yeah, no, we'll get him back. It's all right.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Robin. You were making a great point, like because you were saying, like, yeah. So you watch and you pick the parts from the best videos.
Mm-hmm. And that's really, yeah, that's kind of what we've done. We have picked channels that are bigger than us. We don't really.
Everybody was bigger than us when we started. We had 20 subscribers, you know. So
Everybody's
not hard to
bigger
do.
than you when you start. I mean, you know, you need somebody, you know, to go after.
Right. And Kelly and Tammy says the kids are popping up like rabbits.
it's whack-a-mole. Go to bed. Shoot, you're up. Shoot, come here.
And how we cruise, little rabbit. There we
The
go.
rabbits.
But you know, they say that success is mimicked. If you look at YouTube started as a dating platform. It did not start the way it is now. And what did they do? They started looking at things that were successful. Wow, MySpace. People want to put their own videos of stuff. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't be a dating channel. Maybe we should let people throw anything out there they want to throw out there. And then, of course, it got crazy and they had to reel back a little bit. And, you know, there are big channels like we all loved MGM. And it breaks my heart what happened to them. And hi, Tiffany, our baby shark, our baby shark. Hi, girl.
Baby shark, baby shark. I had to jump in on that, y'all.
Yes. And, you know, it breaks my heart what happened to them, because what happened to them was not their fault, totally innocent. And it's tragic. And unfortunately, that's something that we can learn from. And I hate the part that we can learn from that.
Yeah.
I can't wait until they seem to be building a channel and then they've kind of fallen by the wayside. I get the discouragement, but I really wish that they could find a way to do it again. But then again, all the research that I've said, if they had both of their names on those channels, your 1099 is your social security numbers, and YouTube says you can never have a channel again. If they put their social security numbers out there, YouTube's going to say, nope, sorry, we know you.
How about that?
Hi, Bud Files. Hi, Bud Files. So
Hello,
nice to
Bud
have you.
Files.
So, sorry, I guess I put a damper on the frame.
Yes. Hey, so all right. Wait, while we got here, what is Bruce coming for 2023? Do you have any particular goals for your business and or channel?
Besides the girl,
There you go.
You know, our hashtag for 2023 is hashtag all small channels tripling growth in 2023.
Yep.
That's our hashtag.
Yeah, and our main goal is just getting more videos out there. It's the travel agency isn't my full-time job, so I have another full-time job plus doing the travel, plus doing YouTube, and so I'm not the best at getting our videos. I have a bunch of videos to get uploaded. I'm just not really good at it. So probably my biggest goal is to make sure I get videos out on a timely manner. I want to be uploading 3 to 4 videos a week is what my plan is. We have our live that goes every Tuesday night. So, and it's just to be more engaging in this community. And I cannot wait to meet the people. I meet people in the lives, but like this next year, we've got the booze cruise in October, and I'm finally going to be able to meet some of the channels in there, and just to meet more of them, and just want to grow. And I would like to see us and I'm going to get some more marketing stuff out there, and I'd like to see us triple in what we're doing right now.
You know what?
And my goal is not next year, but the following year. Eventually, I want to become a travel advisor full time.
Yes, right on.
And we're working towards that, and would like Cindy to work on that with me. So our goal is to get everything lined up, so in the next couple of years we can be doing YouTube and our travel agency full time. That's our goal.
Fantastic.
Well, like for us, people say, we approached our YouTube channel as a business. And I'm an accountant, so I am all about the numbers. And once I taught Chet how to read the algorithm in the YouTube studio, he jumped on that because we approached it like a business. It needs to be a business for us, just like travel needs to be a business for you. And one thing that somebody was saying to me the other day was, and talking about, how do you make sure you do everything you're supposed to be doing? I literally had a calendar. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I was putting out a video. And in the beginning, I was like, well, it's not a long enough video. And stop that, Robin. The time of the video doesn't matter. You've got to stick to a plan. And so faithfully, I was putting out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we were on Cruise Day Fun's live today. We love Cruise Day Fun. Cruise Day Fun was very special to us in the very beginning. He taught me so much about YouTube and what I needed to do to build my channel and make sure that I kept my channel on the same topic, cruising. And today he did his year in review, and we were in his live, not as a guest, but High Warm Strong Adventures. And
hey, Bill.
He said that they had put out so many videos this year, but that Sea Lake Journeys had put out more. I'm like, did we really? Well, I went and looked. We literally put out, between our lives and videos, 1 video every day for the year. That's what it averaged out to be. I'm like,
that's awesome.
Oh my God.
I'm typing.
That is awesome.
So, when you look at how fast we grew, you have to look at how much time and effort we put into it, because we did look at it as a business.
All right, Howie Cruise, how about y'all? The coming year, what is your big goal? What is your big goal for 2023?
Well, like a year ago, we started this venture. A little more than a year ago, we started this venture. We never expected it to be what it was going to be. We're
flying by the seat of our pants.
I mean, it's totally small.
You do it really well, though.
We have always wanted it to be, and it's always been like this, whatever. But like, it just never expected it. It was just like, one thing happens and then it unfolds and unfolds and it snowballs and it snowballs. So, I mean, my goodness, like we both do have full-time other jobs. We are travel advisors, travel agents, and we have the whole YouTube thing going. The YouTube thing started first, and
everything we've done so far has been entirely and totally by accident.
On accident, on purpose. So
yeah.
So next year, this time, I would hope that we are one step closer to being completely and totally full-time travel advisor and agent and YouTube, because that is where we want to be.
Yeah.
We are finishing up our careers in what we're doing otherwise. So we're doing that and loving every single moment of it. Like, we have been on numerous cruises, and can I
Which
tell you
is
how much
insane.
content I have? So like, we do this. So like, there have been months where we have just been like, go get them, and like putting out a video or two a week, a whole vlog of a day of whatever cruise we're on. How I have so much content that I have yet to put out.
You still got Magic and Oasis.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
the same way. I have tons of content that I've never edited, and I just keep putting it in a folder. But you know what I've noticed about you guys, and I've kind of noticed a very similar, almost identical to Have Luggage Will Travel. I could be wrong, because I don't see your numbers in the YouTube studio. I only see your public numbers like everybody else sees. I think that your videos that get the most views are when you're explaining how you're being a mom on this cruise, how we made this bed situation work, how we had made the bathroom situation work, how we made fitting into the kids club and going off the ship and eating at the buffet and eating in the dining room, how you made all of that work as a mom on vacation. Sorry, dad too. But I, from what I see from my perspective, that's where you guys seem to get your most views from. Am I wrong?
And that's totally what inspired us to do this, actually. So we were supposed to go on a cruise before the pandemic. It got canceled. We had the kids watching videos to get excited about the cruise that was canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but everything we looked for, there was no content that showed us kids cruising. Now that has evolved and changed a bit.
There are a few channels.
There are more channels now than there were 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But like, that's totally what inspired us. We said, we can't find the content that we want to show our kids, so we want to do that. So then we went on our first cruises. We started creating that content. And can I tell you, as a parent, how difficult it is to edit those videos? Because
I've got to tell you, yes.
Every level. First of all,
She can't control what comes out
whatever.
of her mouth.
Well, no, but whatever.
Hi, Jennifer.
Whatever content you put out there is out there forever, and your kids are growing, and they're and whatever you put out there, people are going to go back and watch your kids as kids.
Oh no, your kids are going to go back and watch themselves as kids, and they're going to hold that against you,
and their future spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends and bosses and everyone else, right? So whatever you put out there,
great wedding
for
videos,
the world to see, which is a very
bachelorette and bachelor videos out there for you right now.
At this time last year, we were on the Harmony of the Seas. And we were at the New Year's Eve celebration near the Aqua Theater on the boardwalk area of the Harmony of the Seas.
It was tonight, yeah.
And we snagged some awesome content.
Yeah.
That is not going to end up in a video anywhere because
I mean, we'll have it as our family home videos.
Right.
But you can't share everything.
We know our kids and we know what they would want out there. And
as a parent too, we have content too, where we have experienced things that have been very challenging to us. And, that as soon as you put it out there, you're judged 1,000 times over. You really have to be careful what you put out there, because
but that's
sometimes
it's on my
not
phone.
worth it.
So if you find this on a cruise and ask me to pull it up, I'll show you.
And the other thing about traveling with kids, and you guys, and I say you guys, I mean, I'm sorry, but I kind of lump you and how we travel together.
In Jersey, it's pronounced "use guys."
Use guys.
In Tennessee, I would say "yuns."
And I can't remember which one of you said it, and I don't remember which video you said it in. But I want to say you had a balcony room and the bunk beds were down, and somebody was trying to walk out to the balcony, and you had to step over luggage and some other debris from the kids. And I say debris because I think it was a pile of clothes or something.
Might have been a child.
And it might have been a a child. But real life is what people are drawn to. What is real life going to be like for me in this cabin with these kids? And we've traveled with our grandchildren before. I've traveled as the babysitter, and Chet did not go. And so my daughter wanted to save a little bit of money. We were all in the same cabin because I was platinum. So they all got my platinum status so we could board early. And I was on the bunk bed, just saying.
Oh, that's our number one. That's our number one cruise tip is bring grandma. That's our number one.
It really is.
But a lot of people don't know that bed, you can ask the room steward, fold the bed up and he'll pull it back down on some ships. On some ships, they leave it down all day. You guys, you have so many things in your videos that are not, number one, they're not for everybody, but that's okay because being handicap's not for everybody either. But there is an audience out there for you. And you guys are growing. I'm sorry, but we watch you guys on Social Blade. Just saying. And we see your counts growing every single flipping day. It's like, oh my gosh, look at them. They're busting through the roof. I'm so excited about this.
I said they must be they're using my Walmart strategy. That's where you go to Walmart and you hold a sign up. I'll let you butt me in line for a subscription.
Now, I tell you what, we've talked about a bunch of different things, and honestly, we're just so busy with the regular, the full-time jobs that every single, subscriber we have, every single view we have, we're proud to say is, from people that, we feel like we're bringing a value to them, and that's why they're watching.
At risk of saying this against our own jobs that we have now, every minute that we can't put towards the travel stuff and the YouTube and the agency is a minute that we kind of feel a little bad that we're not devoting towards that, because that's where we're going and that's where we're headed. And we love our jobs now and we love what we do now. I'm not speaking for you. I'll speak for me.
Careful, my boss is
I know. So. I'm not going to speak for you. I'll speak for me. And for everybody out there who knows me, I'm sorry. I just absolutely love where we're headed. I love where we're going, and we love what we do.
Thank you, Jennifer.
If you do what you do, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and that is where we're going.
Truth.
So
right, and so
I completely agree.
And the only thing keeping me working is a thing called a pension check. If it wasn't for my pension check, I wouldn't. And I don't mean Social Security. I mean I get a full-fledged pension. So we have a question here from Cruising on the High Seas that I want everybody to answer, but I want you to answer it a little bit differently than the questions asked. So number one part of the question is, how many cruises did you take in 2022? And number two, how many cruises do you already have planned in 2023? So we're going to start first, and then we're going to go to Bruce, and then we're going to go to how we cruise. So for us, Chet, we took 7 cruises in 2022.
Yep.
And we have
only 2 scheduled for 2023.
But even though we only have 2 scheduled for 2023, we're going to Alaska doing the land and sea, which is like crazy expensive. Yeah. So normally we would do more, but that one's costing us quite a penny.
It's costing me a leg.
Yes, he's going to get to the airport and say, "Here's my leg."
Yeah, here.
So Bruce, for you, how many cruises did you take in 2022, and how many are you going to take in 2023?
We took 3 in 2022, and we right now have 3 booked right now.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that's going to stay.
There's going to be more.
I have a feeling Cindy and I have already been talking about it. We have one in April, and then we don't have another one until the booze cruise in October, and that's just not going to work. So we're seeing. And it probably will not be. The only cruise line we've been on so far is Carnival, and the reason we did that, it was done by design, is when we started cruising in 2015. I told my wife that I asked her, because she wanted to try some of these other ones. I'm like, I just want to have loyalty with one of these cruise lines, and since we started with Carnival, let's just wait till we get at least a platinum. And we're going to hit platinum on our next cruise in April.
All right.
And
Congratulations.
so, well, it's really cool because I pulled up our luggage tags the other day and it says platinum on it. And I'm like, yeah. It's awesome. So we've already booked our first outside of Carnival, which is Princess in 2024. In January 2024, we're going on the Princess Regal. But we took advantage of that $2 or that dollar deposit
Yeah.
they had over Black or Cyber Monday. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so we may sometime in the summer do a Royal or a Norwegian. We were looking at Norwegian, going back to Alaska. We did our first Alaska cruise this last year and absolutely loved it. And so we definitely want to do another one, try a different cruise line. And so we have 3 right now for next year, and but I'm not saying I'll stay at 3.
Well, it's too bad you couldn't get on that May Princess, on the Majestic Princess in May that we're going on. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you
So-
never know.
All right. Hey, May
You never know.
13th, Majestic Princess.
So, Howie Cruise, how many did you take in 2022, and how many have you already got planned for 2023?
So 2022 was a big year for us. I mean, our channel really started with Julie and I going on Liberty of the Seas in 2021 as the simulated sailing, the test cruise. And that's kind of what started the channel. And that's how, so the kids were on with us for New Year's last year on Harmony of the Seas.
So I had 5, you had 4
Yes.
in 2022. And that's because I volunteer with an organization called Autism on the Seas. And I'm able to go
Fantastic
on some,
organization.
awesome organization. I'm not going to speak for them or with them or whatever, but if you have not had a chance yet and you do have any kind of whatever,
Never
check
heard
them
of
out. They're awesome. So I've been able to do one sailing with them this year. But us as a family have done 4 others. So we did New Year's, and then we did Magic.
We did a last minute
Oasis.
Carnival Magic over spring break.
Yeah.
Then our accidental group cruise in June on the Oasis of the Seas.
Our accidental group cruise, is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Well, that was our
Yeah.
cruise that we originally purchased for the kids back in 2019.
That's the one that kept getting postponed.
Oh, okay.
And every time it got postponed, somebody else said, "Hey, we'd like to go with you."
Oh, okay.
It went from just us to 35 people.
Yeah,
So,
it was awesome. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And 15 of those 35 were kids. So it was pretty crazy, and the kids had a ton of fun, and they all got. I mean, they had their cousins with them, they had their friends with them. So
I still have to finish the series, but the playlist on our channel for Oasis of the Seas in June
Oh yeah, stay
of 2022. That's it.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Wow.
And then we were lucky enough towards the end of the fall, or to the middle of the fall, to go on the Norwegian Prima inaugural event out of Galveston, which was very, very different ship than we're used to being on, and that was very cool. But again, learning things and sharing things. It was a great ship for Julie and I, but
There's
it
a
was
ship
not
for everybody.
There's not a great ship for kids.
Yeah.
So it was definitely awesome. And then 2023 is another big year for us.
Yeah. We have 5 things booked upcoming. So we'll be on.
Well, number one, we're on the Vloggers.
Yeah, we're gonna the Vloggers Extravaganza in January, and
30
like
days.
30 days. We'll
29
be
days.
on the Norwegian Breakaway.
28 days and
Then
20
the
minutes
Carnival Celebration in May
with
on the
Luggage World
Family
Travel.
Reunion Group Cruise.
Yep.
We'll be on Oasis of the Seas on our group cruise in June.
One
We'll
room
be-
left on that one if anybody's interested. One room.
We'll be on the Anthem of the Seas in November on another group cruise.
Lots of rooms left on that one.
And
if you're
then
interested.
this one is kind of 2024, but we have one more booked. We are going to be on the inaugural event for the Icon of the Seas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
no
not pass that
desire to
out.
be on that ship with that many people.
Yeah, you know what?
It's gonna be-
it's hit and miss.
it's
We
gonna
weren't
be-
sure, but
it's
we're
gonna
going
be
to go for
something.
it. And
We don't know. It's
the
gonna be
kids are
interesting.
coming, and they are so psyched. And you know what? Why not?
We're going to wait and watch y'all's videos on that one.
Yeah. So in the chat, we have Kelly and Tammy says they've taken 5 cruises this year. Next year, they will do at least two. One is the Booze Cruise.
Booze Cruise.
Yay!
Booze Cruise.
And we have Z-Man has joined us as well.
Happy
Hi,
New Year,
Z-Man.
Z-Man.
And Hobby Farm says hi to Ringo.
Hi,
because
Ringo.
He popped up. Ocean. Listen
Cruising
to
on
me.
the high
There you
seas.
go.
I have 0 cruises in 2022, but 2 in 2023. And I
Awesome.
might, highly likely, see Bruce on one of them at Ocean to Ocean.
How about that?
Nice.
That's what we're saying. Check out
Which
Bruce
one?
right here. Woo, he'll hook
Yeah,
you up.
so cruising on the high seas, Bruce wants to know which one. And Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
We had 1 cruise this year and 3 booked for next year. How about that?
They're going to be Embarkation Nation. We're doing the New Year's Eve cruise on the Jubilee out of Galveston.
Ooh, cool.
Cool.
Second cruise, yeah. That's
And
going
then
to
Riley says,
I get to see Brian and Julie in like 28 days. How about that?
and
Cannot wait, Blaine.
We'll be looking for
Seriously,
you.
we
Blaine.
cannot wait.
And Wormstrong Bill says, I just booked the Booze Cruise today at
There
Kelly
you
Tanner's
go.
Journey.
Boom.
Another one, Bill Wormstrong Adventures.
there
He's
you
going to
go.
be there too. How about that?
So, one thing that we're always trying to improve our videos. We're always trying to improve the way that we approach our video. And it's sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. But in 2023 and 2024, we're going to do some comparison in price. So like Chet has us in 2024 booked on a Norwegian. We've never been on a Norwegian. And an MSC. We've never been on an MSC.
So I took the exact dollar amount. It's within $100 plus or minus of each other. And they're back to back, side to side, actually, if you for proper terminology. So we'll get on the MSC ship for a certain dollar amount. And then we're going to get off that ship and immediately go get on the Norwegian ship, the Breakaway, for the same dollar amount. And see what we get comparison-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And then another thing that we're going to do this year is we're going to try to target some of the first-time cruisers with some information that maybe they're not aware of because they are first-time cruisers. Because I'll never forget when we were on the Carnival Liberty this year, there was a lady that came up to me and she said that we had ordered
More than one
they
lady.
yeah, more than one lady. They came up with the rum punch, the party ship of the day. That's the way Carnival does. And we were like, yes. And this lady reaches over to me. She says, sweetheart, you know that they're not free. I'm like, yes, I know they're not free. She says, well, we didn't know they weren't free. This is the first time we've ever been on a cruise ship. And they're expensive.
I tell you, some of the questions that we've gotten, we are a cruising community, and we're talking about having multiple cruises scheduled last year and this year, and a lot of our clients are first time cruisers, and it really makes you remember that not everybody is as fortunate as we are
Right.
to go on a couple of cruises per year. And some of those questions that they ask, it's like, so we actually did a live stream a couple weeks ago where we really focused on just those basic questions.
Right.
And our one of our goals for 2023 is to get more videos out there with basic super basic information, just because
Us as well.
we want all those new cruisers to feel as welcome, and we don't want them to waste the first day or two of their cruise not realizing that they needed to book shows or things like that. So
Well, and for you guys also, and there was a lot of first time cruisers that did not know they needed to go register their kids for the kids club.
Or to
They
do
had
the
no
muster
clue.
station drill.
Or to do, yeah. So we're doing the same this year in 2023. We're really going to try to target some of those first-time cruisers that just don't know. And I want to put up a couple comments here. So Z-Man says,
I think I will go on the Icon to see and probably do a live broadcast from my shoe in 2024.
From my shoe.
I think he means on his show.
On his show. Z-Man, he's been had a little bit of Fireball tonight because it's needed.
hey, tis the season.
Oh, he had Ocean to Ocean doing Fireball shots with him tonight. Just saying.
No.
Oh,
That was Bill. That was Warren
Bill.
Strong Adventure.
So sorry.
Bruce wasn't doing any fireball.
It wasn't Bruce. No, it was not Bruce. It was
I'm
Bill.
sorry. That's right. It was Bill. Armstrong Adventures.
She calls Z-Man Eddie all the time, though, Bruce.
So I've been calling Z-Man. All this week. Every time I saw Z-Man, I called him Eddie. And I'm telling you, Eddie had surgery this week, and I think that my spirit was just towards Eddie and wishing him speedy recovery in his surgery. And it just Eddie's name. Every time I was talking about a guy, Eddie's name came out of my mouth. And I told Eddie, I said, Eddie, I'm sorry. You're just on my spirit, on my mind. So read these comments, Chet.
Okay, this one's for you, Bruce, from Cruising on the High Seas. It says, Bruce is on the southern of the calendar year, then the northern at ocean to ocean. So that one's for you. We'll let you get Cruising on the High Seas there and get that hammered out.
Mm-hmm.
And they also say it will be my first Carnival cruise line, too.
There you go.
That's another thing. You know,
See?
you can be platinum on one cruise line, like say Carnival, and never been on Norwegian, and you're lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've never been on Norwegian or MSC. We're going to be looking for material from channels on that. We're platinum on Carnival and Princess, and we have been on Royal Caribbean as well. But we don't know nothing about Norwegian or MSC.
It was so funny because when we got off the Sky Princess for New Year's Eve on 2022, and we decided we wanted to start a channel. The very first cruise we went on after we decided to start a channel was Royal Caribbean. We had never been on a Royal Caribbean ship in our life. Why we did that, I do not know.
I'll tell you why. The price was right.
That's
Coming out of
right.
COVID, I got some deals on some cruises coming out of COVID. Let me tell you what.
So just because you're platinum on one cruise line and things aren't the same. Princess has free 24-hour room service. Carnival no longer has 100% free room service.
Right.
You know, every cruise line doesn't offer the same thing. And like when we go to Alaska, we're doing the land and sea. We've never done the land and sea in Alaska before. We did just the cruise in Alaska.
Right, just a cruise.
We have to pack 2 separate luggage because they take half of our luggage and put it on the cruise ship, and the other half of our luggage goes over to the train that we don't see for a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I got to have clothes in 2 separate suitcases for 2 separate journeys.
Yeah, we're still trying to wrap our head around that.
That blows my mind. And the fact, I'll just throw it out. I'll just tell you guys, Alaska for the land and sea for just 2 of us is costing us over $15,000. Mm-hmm.
Well, the cruise and the land part is 10 grand, but then you add the shore excursions in that we want to do.
Who's going to go without shore excursions?
Right. And then the parking and putting the dog
Especially
there
there.
comes up to that.
Mhm.
The shore excursions, one shore excursion is $600 a piece. So $1,200 for one shore excursion. I'm
So
like,
I tell you,
oh my God.
this is what Chet does to me.
Like,
You ready
what?
for this? This is what he does to me. Okay, so I will be 60 years old when we go to Alaska in May. But he tells me, baby, you can retire when you're 62, but if you retire when you're 62, it's really not going to be that cost effective. You really need, if you really feel stressed out and you need to retire at 65, we maybe can make that work. But I just want you to know, if you retire at 65, we get to go on this many cruises a year. If you retire at 66, we get to go on this many cruises a year. If you wait until you're 67, we get to go on this many cruises a year. If you wait till you're 67 in 4 months, we can get on this many cruises a year. Now, how long do you think I'm going to work before I retire based on that?
If you're waiting
Or
for
you can just blow up your YouTube.
pool boy, because I'll probably be a skeleton.
Hey, Chad, I gotta ask you: do you get kicked under the table like I do?
Yes.
No.
She
has
can't-
nothing for me to kick.
She can't kick nothing. Dude. She's kicking in the air over here. I can hear her under the table. And I'm like,
So I'm sorry.
that's why I'm on this side, Brian.
I've only been
I don't
kicked
get
3
the kick
times
under
in
the
this
table. I get the knee squeeze all the time. Where's Cindy's hand? Because I get the knee squeeze.
Oh, so we got to start saying, Sydney, show us your hands. He's only holding one up. We know Bruce is getting the knee squeeze.
So I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said because they were talking.
you. Yeah.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I'm thinking about the knee squeeze and the kicking under the table, and I don't know. I've lost it all. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, let's see what Jennifer has to say. How about that?
She says, where are you going on the land portion? We did 5 days in Anchorage and then a 7-day cruise from Whittier to Vancouver. We stayed at the Cook's Hotel in Anchorage, and it was really nice. Okay, we're starting off in Vancouver. We're staying an overnight there before we leave. And then we're 7-day voyage heading north.
On the cruise ship.
On the cruise ship. And then when we get to Whittier, we're getting on the train heading to first stop is, Denali. And we're staying there for a couple of nights.
At the Princess Lodge.
At a Princess Lodge, that's right. And then we're taking the bus and going up to the Mount McKinley Princess Lodge for a couple more nights.
And staying there.
And then the last night we'll be staying in the Captain Hook Hotel that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But so we've already got excursions booked on the land and on the sea all the way around. So.
And one thing that we did for Alaska, we did the concierge
package, right? Because we looked at the prices of food. This was part of our research.
Food is ridiculous.
We were showing somebody, this guy sitting there with like one crab leg and some looked like potato salad on his plate and a pickle and a beer. And he goes, this was $65. And I'm like, are you serious? And so I started checking out the prices of the food in Alaska. I'm like, oh my God, we'll starve to death, because I'll look at a menu and I see $65. I'm like, I'll just have a glass of water, please. And I'll be coming back a skeleton. But so with the concierge package, you get almost all the meals included on land. And it's like on the cruise ship. They hand you the menu. You pick anything you want. You don't have to worry about the price. So you don't have to go, oh, well, I can only pick from the toast or the biscuits. No, you can pick from the crab leg or the salmon or the steak. How about that?
And the concierge, it's kind of like the connoisseur. It's kind of like an all-inclusive where there are different restaurants. So you just go to your person and you just say, I think we'd like to go to the steakhouse tonight. He makes the reservation for you, and then you go.
You have what they call a tour director who lines all this up for you. You don't wait in line and make all these reservations. They do it. You don't wait in line at the restaurant. You just walk right in. And we've seen the videos of people waiting in line to make a reservation,
like
and then waiting to get in.
People in line.
Yes, yeah. So we saw enough videos from other vloggers from the past that were like, it's going to cost. It looks like it's going to cost more initially, but I think we're going to save money and time and hassle.
So we have no problem paying people when they know how to do something that we don't.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so here's some comments.
That's something. Oh, here you go. Z-Man says, wait a minute. Robin is alive. She's not she's not going to be 60. She's going to be 21.
Yeah, right.
21 right here, folks. 21.
So we'll just set this straight. Our oldest grandchildren are 17. Our youngest grandchild's 10. I am far older than 21.
We were toddlers in love.
Here's a question for Bruce.
Bruce, what are your plans before the booze cruise? And are you coming in the day of?
So, no, we are flying into New Orleans, I believe, 2 or 3 days prior. We've never been to New Orleans. So we want to go check out Bourbon Street. I mean, we want to go and see New Orleans before the cruise. So we're going in. I think because the booze cruise leaves on Sunday. I believe we're going to fly in on Thursday or Friday. I think Thursday we're flying in. Spend a couple of days in New Orleans before the cruise.
Oh, that's awesome.
And speaking of the cruise, this booze cruise, one thing you were saying, Brian, is that one of the cruises you had this year became a group cruise that wasn't supposed to be a group cruise. That's what the booze cruise, because when it started, it was just a couple of channels going to do it together, and then they put it out there, and now there is 45 people members of the Facebook page. It's going insane.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
And here's Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
Yes, the Brewery by Captain Cook Hotel is really good, but a little pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why we're doing it the way that we're doing it. And Cruising on the High Seas wants to remind us all that it was 12 minutes, but now it's only 9 minutes to the top of the hour. Do y'all have 11:51 where you're at?
We do, and actually the kids are just jumping in here asking for their kid wine.
We are going
to yes.
Sparkling cider.
Sparkling cider.
Kid wine, sparkling cider.
Oh, absolutely. We do kid wine too. Actually, we were the host for the Cruise Critic, and I did kids wine for all the adults because I didn't know who wasn't, alcohol. Right. Yeah.
And everybody liked that. They
Yes, they
appreciated
did.
it.
They
Actually.
did.
Okay, we better let everybody go to
You
celebrate New
guys
Year's.
have a nice. Are you staying on? Or are you getting off?
No, we're gonna bounce and we're gonna say Happy New Year to everybody, and
Happy
we're
New
gonna get
Year.
these kids situated because at 12:01 they're going to bed.
That's right.
And so are we. Happy New Year to y'all. We're so glad that y'all was here with us tonight, Bruce. And
Thank you for having us.
Ocean.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
We love
Yeah,
y'all.
well,
We really do. We're so happy to be a part of this community. Thank you so much.
And
And
you are always
God bless.
welcome.
Happy New Year, and may the best 2023 be and years to come.
Right on. We'll take that. Woo!
And the same blessing back to you guys.
Right on. We'll see y'all next year.
All right.
New
We'll
Year,
see you next year, guys.
Happy New Year, Bruce.
Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy New Year.
Okay, so
You
we
gotta say-
have Jennifer here has something she wants to say. Oh, Jennifer has. We're
That
still
is so
live.
awesome. That was similar to the trip we took in 2012. There's an animal rescue between Whittier and Anchorage that has black bears and other animals. That was really neat to see.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. We've
Mhm.
already got something else booked on that though, because the travel time was so crazy on that one for us.
Mhm. Yep.
But I know that looks like a good.
So
one,
the
Jennifer.
link is still at the top. We are not getting off of here until it is the new year. So
Okay.
anybody that wants to jump into the live, jump on in. We're not going anywhere. We're just waiting for 2023 to ring in. So even if you don't want to do anything but come in and say Happy New Year, come on. The link is still live. And we've got the Bold Lions with us. Happy New Year, Bold Lion. So nice to have you with us. Hey, Jennifer, are you over there? What? Chet is still watching. He's got
I'm still live in the chat over here.
Eddie over here on the other computer. So he's got Eddie and Alice playing the battleship, that Battle of the Sexes. And Warm Strong Adventures. Hey guys, we're still here. We're, like I said, we're not going anywhere. So jump on into that, click that link and jump on in. And the Z Show says, now it's my turn at the top of the hour.
The top of the hour is going to be the Z-Man.
So we still have our toast for the new year, and we still got 6 minutes. So we're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. So if you want to jump in and click that link, come on. Let's see what we got going on over here, Chet.
What do we got? Crank it up there.
We got
Hobby Farm Rescue says, Happy New Year. All y'all. And Happy New Year to you
That's right.
and all the critters.
So we've had a great conversation with everybody that jumped into the live.
Yep, we had Ocean to Ocean, and we had Cruising. I always forget their name. Say their name.
How we cruise.
How we cruise.
Chet
How
has been,
we cruise.
Chet has been drinking champagne. Usually
And I don't
he
drink, but
he remembers and I don't, but I'm drinking the same champagne he's drinking. He just never drinks
no,
champagne.
this was originally hers, and I know she makes
He
her
took
stronger,
mine.
so I
Yes.
stole hers.
That's exactly right. So I always make my cocktail stronger than he makes his because he typically doesn't drink. So just a little bit of alcohol usually pushes him over the edge. So when I came in here with my mimosa, it was made for me, but he took it. So my mimosa that he's drinking is a little stronger than what he's used to.
That's right. I'll sleep good here at 12:01. How about that?
I'm sorry, but I apologize for the noise, but I got all these pop-ups popping up on my computer telling me that don't forget the New Year is ringing in. So we still have 10 people are out there and nobody wants to click on this chat and join us. How about cruising on the high seas? Don't you want to jump in and say hi? You've been so active in our chat and we really, really appreciate it. So this is what he says.
So no fireball in there. No.
No, we have no fireball in here.
Oh,
Oh,
no
look.
champagne.
We have the Bold Lion.
Ball
Hey!
Lion.
So,
Hey,
see, you're very patriotic for the new year on your shirt.
patriotic is one of my favorite. It's not just fireworks. It's it's military. My grandfather was a military person, so
Yeah.
I'm wearing this, and this for everyone that served. So I love this shirt.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Woo.
You know, Chet is an ex-Marine.
We're always a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine there. So.
Once a Marine, always Marine. Hey, we got somebody else in here. It's
Rob
Rob
cruising
cruising
on the high seas.
You call me out, I appear.
So how are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Good. Y'all are lucky. In about 6 minutes, y'all get to do Happy New Year. I still got an hour and 3 minutes to wait till say Happy New Year on my phone.
Oh,
Hour and 3 minutes behind. Yep.
he's an hour in time zone. He's in a different time zone.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
No, that's not a problem.
You get to do it twice.
True. There you go.
That's right. So, Rob, on the high seas, where are you located?
Toronto.
In Toronto. Oh, so you're on the same time zone we're on.
Yes.
Eastern time. Okay. So so you want to be a time traveler to celebrate New Year's here. Bold Lion, you're time traveling into the future to celebrate New Year's here on the
So I take it that you were in a Marine suit and she saw those muscles pumping out of the Marine suit and was like, I gotta have him. I can see what's going
No,
on.
she never knew me then.
No, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'll actually tell you the story. So I worked at the bank, okay? And he worked at the car dealership in town, the only car dealership in town. He would come to the bank on Friday and he would deposit his paycheck. On Monday, he would come to the bank and withdraw $20. On Tuesday, he would deposit $20. On Wednesday, he would withdraw $20. On Thursday, he deposited $20. On Friday, he deposited his paycheck. And he would always wait in my line for me to wait on him, but he would never speak. Never said a single word except for thank you. That's all he ever said. And every time I talked to him, he would turn red. So it became a joke to me. How red can I make this dude today?
The red dude. Hey, but you know what? I always say guys try to talk too much when they're, got a girl they're interested in. So I just didn't say anything at all.
Nope.
And behold, it worked.
So we've got 1 minute before New Year's hits.
That's right.
So we don't want to get in too much conversation because we want to hit the New Year's. And then I want to find out from Rob from Cruising on the High Seas about your channel. Okay. So we're getting ready. We're on a 1 minute countdown.
1 minute away.
So
we're dangerously close.
Dangerously close. And we have the Warm Strong Adventures in here. Good morning, Warm Strong Adventures.
Good morning. This is not the Rise and Shine Sea Leg show. We're used to doing a morning show at 8 a.m. That's why she said good morning.
That's right. So you guys got something to toast with?
We got water and we got champagne with orange juice.
You got to toast it, guys. Come on.
Let's toast.
An empty glass.
An empty glass. Okay.
Well, that's a pretend. You can pretend, Robin.
Okay. So
well, Ryan, you can time travel over here with us and celebrate New Year's.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Nice.
Just think 100 years from now, you'll be able to tell all your ancestors that, hey, we was on a live show with Sea Lake Journeys for New Year's 2023.
We want to bless everyone out there a very
Yes.
happy New Year in 2023. And from Sea Lake Journeys to you, we wish all small YouTube channels, they're hearing the fireworks. All small YouTube channels are going to triple in size in 2023. You hear them with the fireworks? Yeah, that's Ringo out there. Can y'all hear him?
That little tiny chihuahua was making all that racket.
So, Rob, Cruising on the High Seas, tell us about yourself.
Pretty new cruising channel. With this year, I'm changing the channel a slight to expand outside of just cruising.
I'm sorry, the
Outside
dogs
of, just outside of cruising. So I cover like planes, trains,
Cool.
land stuff.
So how long have you had your channel?
In 25 days, it'll be 2 years.
Okay. All right. And how many subscribers do you have?
About 722.
Oh, okay.
So
great,
you're getting there.
Great. Yes. And what is your goal for 2023?
Yeah, what's your goal? 2023.
More content.
More content.
It's so funny because that seems to be what we all struggle with.
Yeah.
Having enough time in our life to get the content out there, right?
Yeah, that's a unique, a common thing for all of us. Puppy Farm Rescue says, hey, live
There's a
streams
live
everywhere.
streams everywhere. everywhere. That's what we did today. We live streamed Hopped.
And I'm still going back and
And
forth.
he's still got live
still
streams going over here on the other computer.
I'm multitasking, y'all.
So, Bold Lion, tell us what you have for your goals for your channel for 2023.
Well, I don't know if I'll reach 1,000, but I just celebrated 3 days ago. One of my business goals, I got 805 subscribers, so I'm excited.
Wow.
So
That is very exciting.
I was only like 10, 11 away from it, and one of my subscribers, out of the goodness of his heart, decided to do his 12 small channels, and then his wife's channel decided to comment and subscribe to that small video, and because of that pushed me over 805, and I was blown away. I had to do a little celebration live, so I did. So I had like 30-some people in my live, 30-something likes, and 162 views. I was shocked. I was like, no. So it was
Awesome.
You have got to, we're subscribed to your channel, but we don't, because I think you're in a different, you said you're in a different time zone than we are. So a lot of times we can't see your lives, or we get the notice after your live has taken place. Feel free to drop us a message, a chat through message from Facebook or an email or something telling us when you're having your lives, because we really want to support you and we really want to be there for you if it works out for us. Chet's retired. He's here all day, but I work. It kind of hurts my heart that I missed that. I wish I would have been there to celebrate with you.
Look, you remember what I told you. Remember, it's my friends that matter. So I understand. No, it meant a lot. Actually, I was shocked because I was like my YouTube mentor, his name's Tabor Ohana. He has a team about 30 people, and most of them are actually his friends. Like, he brought his wife, his niece, one of his daughters, his dad. They all came over. They raided my live that night. And I was like, huh? I was like, what is this? What is going on? I'm in the chat went crazy. Like, no. And, I'm a talking, see? And I was like, I looked at everyone else. I was like, what are y'all doing? And then one of my friends knows how to contact some of my dear subscribers. So she sent an email out to Juice and APP and all these other people. And I was like, what? And then people come from UK. I was like, wait, I got people from UK here? Well, what are y'all doing? Well, what is this? I'm freaking out. Y'all got me in shock. What is this? I can't say a word, and I'm a talker. I'm a singer. Y'all are about to make me cry. What is wrong? It's so amazing. So it's not, I understand. And just know that as long as we're friends in spirit, that's all that matters. Because I know some of my subscribers can't, they're usually rarely ever there. And so I know in spirit, though, I know when I'm around them, I know who loves me, who doesn't. So that's all that matters in my heart. I'm very simple. I do love the people who support, but if they don't, they can't.
We follow a channel and they support us and we support them just equally. It's an equal partnership on support. They don't speak English at all, and we don't speak their language at all. But we support each other in watching our videos and all that. And I just love it because it drives me crazy because in his title of his videos, it'll be all English. But when you watch his video, I don't know what you're saying because I think it's Thai. Is he from Thailand?
I don't know.
And I don't even know what country it's from because I'm not familiar with the language. But we support him because he supports us. And it's a community that comes together, and language is not even a barrier. And I love that, And James Cantonese. Hi, James.
Hey,
so
James.
Nice to have you with us. And Happy New Year. And
happy birthday to Cindy. Happy birthday, Cindy. You're
you
now
ready, Cindy?
21 years old.
Here you go. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Cindy. And we should have had the Bold Lion do that. He could do it better. Go ahead, Bold Lion.
Yeah, sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's a happy new year. I'm so glad you were born. Yeah. So happy birthday. Come on. We're just gonna, yeah. Don't you know you're lovely just the way you are, Cindy? So realize we love you for eternity. See, hey, 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 Happy New Year. Hey, 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 Happy New Year. Hey, 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 happy birthday and Happy New Year.
How about that, Cindy? You got a happy birthday right there from the bold line.
There you
Woo!
go. Cindy, if I was you, girlfriend, I would rewind that. I would record that on my phone. And when I was having a down blue day, I would know that bold lion.
Am I hearing a little, hey, brother, am I hearing a little jealous in her throat? Is she saying that if she was single, she might say hello and won't get my voice? Just saying, brother. I'm trying to be weird. I'm just saying. She was like, oh, like she became a little 6-year-old girl, like, hey, baby, hey, ladies, you need to get this guy's voice and check him out. Like, what?
There you go.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, you know?
Okay, so voices do mean a lot to me. I had a boss when I first started working where I work at now. He retired about 3 or 4 years into my employment. And his voice was so deep and so soothing that when he got on a conference call, boy, I could hammer out some work. And the girls were like, oh, it's so annoying to hear him talk on that speakerphone. I'm like, no way. I love hearing his voice. I can hammer out some work. And voices do that. I don't know.
So you're basically telling me that your man's deep, manly voice is sexy. What you're basically saying. You're just being honest. You just can't help it. He got you hooked. Okay, I got it now. So he was silent. You didn't know what kind of voice he had. But then when he finally spoke up for you, there you go. Okay, I get it.
I tricked her first. I said, hello, Robin. She's like, what? No.
Oh, and so Cindy is thanking the bold lion for the blessed birthday wishes.
Hey,
Thank
Rob,
you
you want to
so
sing
much.
Happy Birthday to Cindy too?
I don't have a singing voice.
We want to give you the opportunity just in case.
No, I'm afraid I may scare people away.
Rob, you're amazing, dude. The way you are, I may not know you, but I want to encourage you, Rob. No, I mean that. I know. I'm sure you're confident in what you love, but I want to encourage you, man. There's only one you in this whole universe, and I hope that you come to know that more and more. That you're very unique and special, and just want to encourage you. So
That's what we tell everybody. Just be you. Don't try to be something that you're not. Just be you. That's it. Yep. And we both of you, our blessing from Sea Lake Journeys to every YouTube channel out there this year is that we hope that you triple in size. We hope that your numbers just blow your mind going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Wow, this is
and
great.
It makes you so thrilled and so excited to continue to be you because there's no one else out there like you.
That's right. You're unique.
That's right.
So, brother, did you get this person's energy from being around your woman? Did she get all over you or something, man? Because you're a Marine, okay? Muscle man. And yet you're going, I'm like, huh? I've never met a Marine with an energy like that, man. A Marine of all animals, bulldog.
You got to have energy for that. You got to have energy to get it going, And I've always been a high energy guy, and believe it or not, it's calmed down from what it was when I was younger. So,
when we were in our 20s and our 30s, most people couldn't take us. We were over the top.
I worked 7 days a week my whole life. If I wasn't at home, I was working because I had to keep it going.
And you know what I told him when we got married? He thank you, James. We cheers to you too as well, James. I told him, I said, let me tell you something about a relationship. Laughter will take me so far in life. Romance will only take me so far. Romance doesn't last, but making me laugh and making me enjoy life, that's it. That's why we've been together for so long.
Yeah, so you know what I did to make her laugh? I just gave her my bedroom eyes.
Let me tell you what.
I cannot make a sexy look to save my life. So I try to make a sexy look, and this is the response I get. So I was the right guy for her, clearly.
He would try to make bedroom eyes, and I would just crack up. And he's like, what's so funny? I'm like, dude, you look so stupid.
But yeah, you're just telling me that is more, no offense, you basically just said, though, that is more that sexual attraction. So I'm very interested. I'm from this generation. This is interesting hearing this. Please. It's just like, what? Laughter to a woman is sexy, and now she wants to jump all over the dude because he's acting stupid? What in the world am I hearing?
Absolutely.
That's why you gotta just be you. whoever you are, there is somebody that's wired to what you are.
That's right. And you
Oh,
know,
so-
and that's a lot of girls at work, they'll tell me, they say, my husband, he's such a stick in the mud. I'm like, you mean to tell me y'all don't have Hobby Lobbies? We love you. Hobby Lobbies became a member of Sea Lake Journeys today. So the Hobby Lobby is Hobby Lobby. Listen to me, Hobby Lobby. I've had way too much champagne.
Yep, you have.
Hobby Farms Rescue has become a member of Sea Lake Journeys today. Going to start off 2023 being one of our members. Thank you so much, Hobby Farm Rescue. So yes, making me laugh is going to last me in life more than anything else. And there's a lot of girls at work and they talk about how, you know, their husband's always such mully grubs. And come on, guys, if you can't laugh, you got to laugh at yourself. You have to.
Exactly. I mean, and what makes romance and what makes a woman so stinking freaking gorgeous is the passion, is the energy between a woman. I mean that. Ladies that stick around like they have to act like a male, it's no fun. I'm bold, I'm energetic. You have to give me some energy so I can just love all over you. I'm sorry. I'm not one of these guys who can just sit behind a computer. I want to live life. There's just too much in me.
Well, so Chet has this theory about there are two kinds of guys in the world. There is a stiletto and there is a very comfortable shoe. Women
Ain't no stiletto.
Women love to wear stilettos, but they really can't wear a stiletto very long. She's going to wear a stiletto when she has on a formal dress, and more than likely at the end of the night, she's going to be carrying those stilettos in her two fingers. But comfortable shoes, women can wear comfortable shoes for hours and hours and days and days. So he says the guys that are like stilettos, who wants a stiletto? It's not going to last. But a guy that's a nice, comfortable shoe is going to be around for a long time.
Y'all are very into each other. Like, this is, y'all, you say you're not the romance. Y'all are crazy chemically into each other. Like, I can see the way you look, the way you touch. I hope that's me. I want a woman who wants to be touched. Oh my God.
Hey, I had a buddy tell me one time there's a butt for every seat. And it's the same way for people. There's someone for every person.
Yeah, there is.
So you just got to run across her.
And you know, for us, we've been together for a long time and we feed off of each other's energy only because we've known each other for a long time. And this is one thing that we say about relationships that last. You have to meet each other in the middle of the road. One of you sometimes may have to walk a lot further than the other one to get to the middle of the road, but you've got to be able to get to the middle of the road and face each other and say, okay, we agree to disagree.
Right.
That's it. And we've had conversations with our children that, let me see what Hobby Farm says. Oh, dang, I drank too much, my spilling. That's okay, Hobby Farms, because I keep calling you Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Well, we better wrap it up, y'all.
And Tammy's laughing at us. Tammy, so you guys, we appreciate you very much. Anytime we have a live and there is an active link, you are always more than welcome to jump in. Our platform holds 10 guests at one time.
That's right. I didn't do that.
Baby Enzo, quit unplugging the computer.
He's trying. Baby Enzo says, I'm going to go to bed.
Thank goodness I have a battery backup, right? But anytime you see us having a live, we can accompany 10 people on our live stream at the same time. So just because you see 5 or 6 people doesn't mean we can't take more.
10
Come
humans?
on in.
10 humans or 17 aliens?
And we have the Fearless Ramblers here. Fearless Rambler.
Hey, Fearless Rambler, what's going on, buddy?
I don't think it's New Year's Eve for him yet either.
No,
though,
he's a couple
is
hours
it?
behind us. He's time traveling. He's up here time traveling to the new year because he's still a couple hours away from it.
So Fearless Rambler had his first live experience with Sea Lake Journeys.
He did.
Last week, was it? Was it Christmas Eve?
Christmas.
Christmas Day. So Fearless Rambler, if you want to jump in, come on. The link is at the top of the chat. And Tammy says, what does Tammy say? Tammy says, that means you're having a good time. Yes, we are, Tammy. Thank you so much.
Hang on to that jewel, brother. Please don't get offended. I don't know if you heard it too many times from guys or it's just normal. And I'm not trying to be offensive, but you got yourself a jewel, a rare woman, brother, like a rare wheat. I don't know if I can find a rare breed in the world I live in. I'm sorry. It's so rare for
You
me.
can.
Oh yeah, you can. They're right under your nose. They're right there.
More than likely, I would have to say, more than likely, you've probably been looking at the stilettos, and you need to quit looking at the stilettos and start looking at those comfortable house shoes.
Yeah, sometimes we put a filter on our senses, and we only see what we want to see. And if we don't see it, we don't see what's really there. So we got to get that filter out of there, whoop, and say, what's really here? Oh, Ms. Perfect. How about that?
Miss Perfect. I don't know about Miss Perfect. And let me see what the Z-Man says here.
Z-Man says, hey, we're going to do a real toast, and unless they're 45 minutes. So that sounds like Fireball talking right there.
He's in a different, Z-Man is celebrating with every time zone out there today.
I think he started with Australia. Z-Man, did you start celebrating with Australia and you just worked your way all the way over it?
There you go. Z-Man, jump in the live, Z-Man. The link is up there. Let's see what and Fearless Rambler says he is going on a live test tomorrow. You going to the bathroom?
Yeah, and get water.
He's got to go get him a glass of water. He's had too much champagne. He's got to flush it out. So, Rob, tell us something about yourself that we do not know.
I work with around airplanes.
I can't hear you.
Around airplanes.
Around airplanes.
Yes.
So we have a deaf friend that he paints airplanes for a living, and he worked around airplanes because he's deaf, and the sound of the engines, you know, most people have to wear these big headphones and stuff. He doesn't because he's deaf, and he was always like, it's the perfect job for me.
Wow. That's really cool.
Fearless Rambler says they have a couple of hours left until midnight. Bold Line, how many hours, how long do you have?
I have my live for tonight starts at 11:55, so I have 31 minutes left. 31
minutes left. How many people you think are going to join your live? Do you know?
I don't know, and really this wasn't planned. We had a New Year's meeting. It usually takes 3 nights, but it's only 1 night tonight, and we had some good food and good fellowship and the word. And then we found out one of our leaders in our fellowship. I can't say the name, but basically he's going to have a triple bypass heart surgery Monday. So at 5 a.m., I don't know what y'all's time zone is, but guys, if y'all can pray for him and his wife, basically he almost died of a heart attack, and he's going to be a 7-hour surgery.
You know, the way that medical technology has advanced so much in the past 10 years is absolutely amazing. What they can do now that they could not do 10 years ago will blow your mind. You know, our daughter is in the medical field, and it is amazing what they can do. So yes, we will definitely pray for him. But like I said, they've come so far that the medical field is amazing now.
What I love about is that everything the Lord's really provided a way for them. Like they got the East Texas #1 heart surgeon, and if you take East Texas, they get, but even all the nurses and everyone with them has been Christian, so they actually been praying with them, prayer before surgery and everything. So the wife feels so much better knowing that she's not going to go in there with so much heat of maybe debating. She just feels overstressed and overwhelmed. So, but to have these nurses and doctors actually believe in prayer and pray, she was like, I really was impacted by everybody that was there, because every single one said, hey, we believe in Jesus, we're praying with you, we're joining with you. And she was like, what? And so she actually came in because her husband actually, I don't know what's going on, but I think they have to rush to Dallas. No, they called somebody and rushed. Someone's going to rush to Dallas and buy an oxygen tank. That's how bad he is right now in circumstance. So she had to come in and just let the whole church know, because they haven't been going there for 2 weeks because of the situation. She finally let us know what happened. So it's you know, it was a shock to us, but we're so grateful that we have prayer warriors in our fellowship with full prayer. So,
well, you know, Chet has survived. And I say survived because he has had multiple cancers that he should have died from. And he's made the medical journal twice. And we went, the hospital that he was in for cancer before he lost his leg was a praying hospital. And the surgeons and everything believed in prayer. We had prayer meetings before surgery, and they would come out, and I was waiting in the waiting room. It was a 9-hour surgery he had. And knowing that you have praying surgeons and knowing that you have praying nurses and praying medical staff makes all the difference in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And what's amazing also is our fellowship. We only have like 200 people, but I mean, there's some young couples that have had kids and stuff. Of course, the families are growing, but so many of these people have been through the ups and downs, the brokens, the hurtings, the pains, the failures, the deaths, and so it's gotten so tight that if someone says we need prayer help, like one of the guys was actually, his wife was contacted during that time, was saying, hey, the guy needs an oxygen tank, and they're doing on their phones, looking that we're eating. Okay, we're eating New Year's meal, celebrating, but people are so entwined trying to help that while they're eating, this one I was right across from them. They're like, oh, well, we need an oxygen tank, and so they are doing the phones, researching, because you need a Pacific oxygen tank, right? You need actual oxygen tank for a human being to breathe from, and so they're going to drive 4 hours to Houston and buy from this guy and get an oxygen tank, and it's already 9 o'clock at night. And so that's kind of like, what crazy situation, but they're willing to do so. And so I love my fellowship. I know it's small, and I look around and people are like, well, y'all ain't like this big. Don't. Everything starts small. Jesus came from Bethlehem. Everything starts small. Love from y'all became small. And so because y'all's love for each other from small, from him not saying anything, became this crazy, emotional, wonderful life. And now look at y'all. If it wasn't for that small action of love and compassion for you two, your kids would never been born, the eventual community would have never been born. That's the reality of it. So you can do anything. It only takes one act, one small impact of a life.
And what we say about life is, if you dwell on the negative will suck you up and destroy you. You can't dwell on the negative. No. You have to dwell on the positive. Well, you guys, the dogs are so over the fireworks outside. They're so stressed out. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, whenever you see Sea Lake Journeys with a live and the link at the top of the chat, you are always more than welcome to join our live. It doesn't matter how many people we have on the panel. Our platform holds 10 people. And Boldline, we're going to let you go because you've got live here in like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, 16 now, 16 minutes.
16 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we better get you out of here so you can prepare. And Rob, Cruising on the High Seas, thank you for participating in our chat tonight and being such an active part. And we just want to say Happy New Year to Tom Ochos.
Tom Oakes.
Tom Oakes. He's also TNT Adventures to Sea.
That's right. Adventures to Sea from TNT.
That's right. So until Monday morning and Lenny's in a totally different time zone than we are. We never get to see Lenny except for hashtag replay. Happy New Year's, Lenny. We love you. Mwah.
Our number one subscriber right there.
And so until Monday morning at 8 o'clock, we'll see you guys around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Night.